So what's up, guys? This is Mark Augustine here. In this video, we have Cache and Noyon. But before I introduce these guys, who am I? I've been dropshipping on eBay since 2011, and with this channel, my goal is to help you guys make money online. This is part of a similar series. If you guys saw a video with Joe is recently dropshipping on eBay. Now, Cache, from my perspective, is a young man from the UK who is now start dropshipping from eBay. He is going to tell his story. But our goal, Noyon and my goal is to work with him from beginning over the next 90 days and help him, one, behind the scenes, and two, publicly documented for you guys to see on YouTube. So like, subscribe, and yeah. So Cache, you want to introduce yourself really?
Yeah, so my name is Cache. I'm from London, UK, however you guys want to see it. And I started drop shipping on eBay recently, a few weeks ago, but I started maybe 2 years ago. And when I first started, I was doing it with my friend. I was getting loads of orders, and then boom, we just got banned. And then we were like, no, what's happening? Like, we couldn't understand the reason why. So we were like, all right, let's just start up a new account and then we can get straight back to it. We started the new accounts and then they also got banned. And I was just like, damn, all right, that's it. Then we ended up moving on. He started doing something completely different, and I was trying to build an SEO agency. And then during this time, I have a little cousin, and he was like, oh, Cache, remember when you were doing the drop shipping on eBay? Did it? How's that still going? I was like, oh yeah, listen, mate, just forget it, because they're gonna get you banned. I don't know why we got banned, etc., etc. So leave it alone. And he was like, no, Cache, I really want to make money. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. I was like, all right, cool. So I let him do it, and I feel like he was being a bit lazy with it. He wasn't really moving how I would have wanted him to move with it. So I was like, all right, cool. If I just make a store and I show him, then maybe he start being a bit more enthusiastic and see more progress. Started making the
Ah,
store. Yeah, exactly. And then I started making the store, and I got orders in the first week and a half, I think. It was something random. It was like 20 boxes or something, pack of 20 boxes. And then
mhm.
I got one order and then two orders in a day. And then it just started picking up. And I was like, okay, this is making me money. I was watching a guy on YouTube and I was like, he's not giving me as much depth as I need to see how I can take this to the next stage. So I was looking. And then I found Mark, and his videos just had loads of different, it was just everything I needed. And the detail
Okay,
was
okay,
perfect
okay,
as
okay,
well.
okay.
But yeah, and then I
Right,
found
because
his
I
book.
forgot. Anyway, before I get to that, Noyon, you want to introduce yourself really quickly?
Yes. So hey guys, this is Noyon from Bangladesh. I'm 27 and I've been dropshipping for like last 9 months. And also I'm the team member of Ecom Sniper and I'm here. Thank you for having us. And Mark is my mentor. I'm trying to learn from him. So yeah, Mark.
Okay. Thanks, Noyon. So
Yeah.
Noyon would help us with Cache, but Cache, I forgot that you got some sales and so on eBay before. What software, like, I don't like, what were you using when you started back? You're using AutoDS and like Zeek Analytics and so on?
So this is 2 years ago or just recently?
Like recently.
Recently, I was using AutoDS and Seek Analytics.
And what process would you say were you using to find the items to sell? Were you sniping? Were you finding other sellers and taking their items, or were you just randomly listing items from Amazon?
That was as do you know what? A bit of both. So I was using Zeek Analytics, looking at competitors and seeing what products was working for them, seeing if they were able to get a sell every day from the product. If they
Mhm.
were and it was decent profit, I would just list that up, and I'll do that on a basis. I thought I got banned because I was listing too much, because I didn't know nothing about eBay. So I thought I was
Right.
listing too much. I was like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna list like two, three, maybe five products a day, and I should be under the radar. That's how I was thinking about it, anyways. So then I
Right.
would do that. But then also, I saw a guy on Twitter, and he was talking about he made like £1 million from dropshipping on eBay, and he was talking about the process was finding bestsellers on Amazon and then just listing that on eBay as well. And I was like, all right, there's no harm in trying that as well. I tried that, and I was working. My little cousin got a few orders from that process, and I got maybe one or two since then. But yeah, that's the process so far. Just finding competitors
Okay.
and a few products from Amazon, but not many.
Okay. What is your financial goal? Like how much money? Because what I want to do is I usually like how I motivate myself. Like when I first got into eBay dropshipping, I was broke, right? So I just wanted to make any amount of money. But once I figured out like I can make $10 a day or $20 a day or whatever, I usually kind of like set like a financial goal and kind
Mhm.
of work backwards. So like I'll hit like if I want to make $10,000 a month in 6 months, I would want it at least in the first month or 2 months hit like $1,000 or $2,000 a month. What do you have a specific financial goal you're trying to meet?
Yeah, for sure. I think in the next 6 months, I'd love to hit maybe 8 to 10,000 a month, if that's possible.
Okay,
Maybe in the next
okay.
year even. but that's my ideal goal. It's like, all right, cool. This is
Right.
really
So
working.
the good thing you have drop shipping from the UK, and I talked to someone else from the UK recently, who's an e-com sniper. You guys could sell on both the UK and the US marketplace. So with one account with those two marketplaces, you should, if you have like 2 or 3 hours a day, you could get up to like $5,000 to $6,000 a month. Because for the first, I mean, we will set up a proper plan, right? But what gets your account suspended is if you sell too much too quickly. And even if you get an MC011, you could get around it, right? So you can plan for that. But I would say for the first month, maybe like 100 bulk listing every day. That's not going to get you a lot of sales, but that's going to get you like maybe 1 or 2 sales a day. But the margin is going to be like 50-60% margin. And then the other process of finding items is a product substitution method, and I'll show you that. But that is a process that takes a little more time. But because of how this software works, instead of like manually going through a lot of sellers and finding what they sell and kind of giving, we would more like put a ton of sellers through and then get all of their titles that work like 5 times a month or 7 times a month or whatever, and then substitute that, right? But it's just a systematic way so that you put in the least amount of time to get like the best results, right? But that's kind of what we would go through. I would say we should meet, like, I would send you an actual step-by-step what I think you should do today kind of thing later on today. And then we could go from there. But how many listings do you have right now on the account?
Not many, about maybe 17, 18.
Oh, okay. So you're really just looking for the items that were selling and like...
really scrutinizing them,
Okay. All right, sweet. So this is going to be fun. So I would say the easiest goal is $3,000 in 90 days. And that's $3,000 a month in 90 days.
Okay.
And we're going into Christmas. So that's like a pretty realistic goal, right?
Okay. But I mean, I'm not going to cry about that. That's a number I can sleep with for sure.
No, but the thing is, once I show you certain things, you would have the ability to push it to 5,000 to 6,000, right? You're going to have, when you do product substitution, you see the results, you would have the tools to push it there. But I'm saying that, like, typically, the type of like consistency that someone would need, I think setting a goal of making $3,000 a month profit is pretty straightforward in the next 90 days. And it would be cool to do it on YouTube. So when you guys watch on YouTube, like, subscribe, and hold us accountable. This goal and our goal is to like get Cache to at least $3,000 a month profit in 90 days with the idea that he wants to get to 8,000 to 10,000. So deal? I think you broke up. All right, guys. So Noyon, thanks for your time. So guys, you guys on YouTube, like the video, subscribe, look out for the upcoming video with Cache. He's drop shipping on eBay UK and eBay US. If you guys want any resources, any of the free resources that we have, check out the description. I have a link to my calendar, and I also have a link to my Telegram group. You can schedule a calendar call with me to get free consultation on eBay dropshipping business. All right, guys. Later.